Hey folks, it's me, Matthew, with
Indigo Phoenix
and
Victoria.
and this is the first day of our conscious parenting series. This is our first video, and let's talk about maybe some of the most important things first. And we want to talk about the words that we use, the communication that we have with our baby, and also with each other and whoever else we're speaking to around the baby as well. We need to be very conscious of the words we use, because the baby just soaks it all up, just takes it all in, and we're responsible for how our baby's been programmed. So being conscious of our words is vital. Just to give you an example, one time this lady brought her son to my martial arts class, and she kept saying to me on the phone before she bought him, she said, "Look, he's I don't even like using this word in front of Indigo." You know, she was saying to me, just for this one time in the video, she was saying to me, "He's very shy," you know, and she kept on saying it over and over again. And then when she bought him, I was going, "Okay, he'll be fine, bring him in, I'll look after him in the class, he'll be okay." And then when she brought him in, she kept on saying it over and over again in his presence. And so he's standing there, and he's an intelligent lad. He's I think he was 9 years old or something, or 10 or something like that, maybe more. Maybe he's 11 or something, or 12, I can't remember. But she was saying to me at the time, over and over again, this same word about him while he was standing there. So how's that going to make him feel? It's just going to make him feel that way. She's imprinted that onto his identity. And now he knows that word, and it's programmed, it's affirmed to him over and over again by someone who he sees as like a god or a goddess, which is his mother. So yes, he was like that because it was constantly being imprinted on him over and over again. So, you know, there's certain words that we really don't want to use like around our children. Obviously, there's like negative sort of words, and I even say to my own mother, his grandmother, you know, she talks about being embarrassed, or that would embarrass him, or stuff like that. So don't use that word, please, because there's no need to have embarrassment in our lives. You know, it only holds us back. So there's words that can kind of hold us back, and then there's words that can lift us up and are good to say. And some of the things that I do affirmations with Indigo, and I tell him he's a genius over and over again, and we do rebounding in the mornings, and just tell him that he's loving, that he's kind, that he's peaceful,
Generous,
he's grateful, appreciative, and he's a genius and intelligent, and all these things, which he is. And so I made a video of that, and somebody put in the comments, "Oh, you've got high expectations of him or something, or he's got high expectations to live up to," but really he hasn't, you know, because he is all that anyway. We are all geniuses. It's only conditioned or programmed out of us growing up. We are all geniuses. So for me to tell him that he's a genius, that is the absolute truth. And by me saying anything else other than that, that is false, and that is a lie. So I'm always going to tell the truth to him about who he really is in his heart, you know.
Another reason why we need to be aware of the words that we use is because of the vibrational effect that they have on the water in our body. Water not only has biochemical properties such as the minerals that are in it, but it also has biophysical properties, where when you freeze water and you look at the individual crystals, you can see that every single crystal looks different, and it holds information. Yeah, you're gorgeous. Yeah. And basically, there's in Japan there's a professor, and he studied the biophysical properties of water, and he's done it in depth, where he's taken, say, different types of music, and he's played it to the water, and then he's frozen the water and tested the crystals, and you can see that they have different shapes depending on the type of music used. He also took words such as love, and he'd write it on the bottle, and he'd send the water love, and then he'd take another piece of water from exactly the same location, and he'd put it in a bottle, and he'd put hate on the bottle, and he'd send the bottle here. And then what he did was he come back and he tested the crystals, and he could see very clearly that the water that was sent love, or that had love written on it, had really beautiful crystals, and the crystals that had hate written on it had really ugly crystals that were kind of, or not even crystals anymore. It was kind of just the water was kind of becoming just really not pretty shapes. So what this means for us as living beings and human beings, gorgeousness, is that because our body is made up of over 70% water, with our brain being over 90% water, we are water beings, and so therefore the words that we use to ourselves and to our children affect the vibration in the same way that it affects, as Matthew said, the structure of the water. It affects the vibration.
Words have a profound effect on our health. There's much more to it than the vitamins, minerals, and that. The words we use, the words we say to each other, the words we say to ourselves, that's going to profoundly affect our health. And whatever we're saying to our children, it's going to profoundly affect our health, their well-being, their intelligence as well, because water is a carrier of intelligence, and so whatever we say to them, we're basically we're like setting the foundation for their life with the words that we say to them, and the programs that get put into their head about who they are, their identity, and it's something that we've been like reading and studying for years, is Emoto's work and various things like that about water and how it carries the memory, and how water can be dead or dormant, and you can bring it alive, and that. So it's crucial the water we drink, that is really good, and also the words we use to the water or to ourselves, that is going to affect the structure as well. So so when they say bless your water, it does actually have an effect. When we bless each other, it actually really does have a like a biophysical effect, a bioenergetic effect, and even a biochemical effect as well. So I think that's kind of summed it all up, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's just it. The words, just be conscious of your words. Be conscious of the words that you're using with yourselves, that you're using with your children, and that you're using with each other when your children are in your presence as well. That's it from us. Till next time, take care.